I had a gentleman reach out that needed some help, and I am so excited. In the next 2 weeks, this gentleman, he's in his 70s, and he had gotten hurt on his horse, and he's gotten back on that horse since he's healed up, but he is dealing with that fear. So he says that he's not done riding, and he had found me on Best of America by Horseback. We were on that TV show a few years back, and so he gave me a call, and he's like, I think your place is perfect, and he's like, I don't know if I need lessons, but I think maybe I do. And so I was like, okay. You know, I usually don't do private lessons anymore, and I didn't even tell him that because I could sense the urgency, and desperation is not the right word, but I've had to deal with that major roadblock of fear before, and it took other people to help me, you know, to get through that. So I'm excited about, he's driving like almost 10 hours away, and I told him that we would train together for 4 hours 2 days in a row, and if I felt like his horse was going to be a bronc, that he had to respect my decision not to get on, you know. But I'm excited to give this man back his confidence. I think he just needed to do something, you know, needed to push forward, and I sure am happy that we did that TV show. So he's going to find us, and I'm glad that it worked out perfectly with my schedule. It fits right in between some events, and I'm like, oh, I told him, I was like, I can give you 4 hours a day because I've got to do some other things. And he's like, that'll be perfect. So he and his wife are going to travel up or down. So I don't know, I'm pumped about this. Like you know, yesterday my phone was blown up with gentlemen, and usually it's mostly women and hardly ever guys. And it was a trainer that's wanting to work with me. It was a gentleman looking for a job, and it was a gentleman reaching out. And you know how much it took for that man to reach out, to be like, I need help. And I think that our facility and me would be right for that. I mean, like, I commend him for that. But you know what? I have a ton of male students, and I think it's just because I'm not going to be like, you just need to get up there and saddle up, hold on, and cowboy up. I don't do that at all. But then I'm also not going to talk to you like you're a child, you know. So I used to be a school teacher, so that helps out, and used to train police officers. So like, I'm not firm, but I do think that I communicate very well with people that are just, I mean, I can always tell them why I want them to do something. If somebody has you doing something and they can't tell you why, if they say just because, that's not good. You need to know why you do it that way, you know. So anyways, that's something that's going on in my life. Today, my husband and I, we needed to take a little break in between. Last weekend was something called Smart Chicks, and it was my holistic class. And then this weekend I am teaching mounted archery, and we needed to kind of like take a day. And for Valentine's Day we had painted pottery, so we had to go pick that up because it had to, what is it, fire or glaze, whatever. So anyways, all right, well, I will probably not be sharing, I won't be sharing the details of the gentleman that's coming up, because he's trying to do that, you know, kind of behind the scenes, you know, with some privacy. But I'm so happy that he reached out. He's not going to be riding my horses. We don't let people ride our horses anymore. He's bringing his horse, and he said whenever he got hurt that the horse just spooked and it went one way and he went the other, and then the horse came back and luckily was able to help him. He needed that stirrup to get up. So the horse wasn't trying to be bronchi. I told him that he had a Newton sandwich. Sir Isaac Newton visited him with those laws of physics, because, you know, the horse just went beep, and then he just came right down. You know, he fell down where the horse was holding him up. So, all right. See y'all later.